Alright, Herald, we're coming for you. Nobody will notice us in these tattered and bloodied costumes that were definitely stolen. That guy's got a whole arm ripped off of his costume. That's amazing. Yeah, we're completely inconspicuous now. We'll blend right in. Oh, monsters are happening. I guess this doesn't really test my hypothesis, does it? There we go. There's nice healing bubbles. Who doesn't like a nice healing bubble from time to time? Oh, nope. Stay focused on this guy. Focus fire your attacks. That's how you get things done. There we go. Significant reduction in overall damage that's incoming. Ranged attack doesn't hurt either. Come on! Just take him down. There we go. Oh, goodness me. They're coming in waves. Okay. Getting crowded in here really quickly, but sure. Not a terrible time to put down an AoE. Let's have you both focus on one guy. There we go. That's one down. Now we can pierce through to this guy that's been damaged a bit more. That being totally like there was basically a wall of enemies between us, so I didn't want to try to get the main character over there a moment ago. But now we can make it work. And he's down. There we go. All fixed. This isn't going too poorly. Hit him with all the things. Oh. Interesting. I expect him to auto-path, but when if he runs away from my character I'm currently controlling in combat, even if I already right-clicked on the dude, he doesn't follow him. I have to right-click on him or they'll just stand there.
Is that
a Masquerine? Ages. You must have missed it under all this filth.
And it's raw.
We'll have to find an Artigiani and Fabra to help us touch it up. We can't be seen walking around with it like this.
You intend on keeping it?
Well, I won't tell the registry as long as you don't.
All right, then.
Hello, Raw Masquerine. Teach me your secrets, Raw Masquerine. Tectonic phase. This Masquerine needs to be decorated first. Okay. It's called Tectonic phase. Quagmire's the side mask. Alright, interesting. Does it show up on you? No, it only... So there's everyone has specific masks for their characters. So that's specifically a mask for you. Is that how I access different elements, perhaps? Is that how this... Is that a thing in this game? I'll find out, I suppose. No new skill points yet. Alright, magic. Raw Masquerines. Masquerines do not always look the way they do now. The first Masquerines that were discovered seemed to be made of white plaster and had none of the embellishments that are present on them today. Those were added when the concept of guilds arose, in order to better distinguish the Masquerines of one guild from another, and also because it would be aesthetically more pleasing. The practitioners of the Visiva in the individual guilds began the practice of ornamenting Masquerines. The practice has persisted till today, and seeing a raw Masquerine is incredibly rare. So rare that we found it literally hours into the game's progress. Surprise! Oh, hello.
This one had better hold.
Hope so, or we're in a death trap, and we'll never escape. We're back on the surface.
We're in. Now what?
Now we look for our glassmith. We should start with the central marketplace. I think it's through that corridor.
That's the corridor. Just taking a quick look around. This is a beautiful courtyard, by the way. Nope, nothing special. Just a lot of pretty colors. Apparently plants glow in the dark in this game.
Color-coded?
Green for produce, red for smithing, teal for leatherwork.
And glassware?
Yellow.
Alright, we defined a yellow tent. And also, I'm totally going to remember all of those things that we were just told. Oh. Yellow tent or yellow lights? Just going to where these yellow lights... No. Alright, well, we have lore. Oh, look at this beautiful little park. The Wards of Ombre. When the concept of wards had been introduced, they were received well by the population of Ombre. As the city grew, however, the territory became scarce, and the boundaries of the wards began pushing against each other. In modernity, wards are commonly fought over, sometimes through political maneuvering, other times through physical displays of aggression, with the victor claiming the contested ward as new territory. Oh, hello. Every time I see them in the media, dancing around playing with their lutes and flutes. Alright, Masqueraders and media. The media are taught to the Masquerada by various guilds, all of which have their own ways of instruction. Masqueraders, however, do not have this privilege, and learn to wield the elements by themselves. Without proper tutelage, the finesse with which they wield their power pales in comparison to the Masquerada, and this is what has helped them to sustain the inequality between two factions. Even after what my brother did at the beginning of the War of Bearings, distributing Mascherines to Masqueraders, the Masqueraders have found it difficult to combat the Masquerada because of this gap in proficiencies. Some scholars are of the opinion that, without any training in any of the media whatsoever, the Masqueraders should, in fact, have been quelled years ago. Why this isn't the case baffles them. However, the Bortieri have worked hard to crush the rebellion, but yet their efforts progress far more slowly than the case should be. So either they know how to train themselves in media, or media isn't completely necessary, and maybe there's intuitive elements of using a mask that people don't quite understand at first. Is a man not entitled to a masquerine for his family? No, says the man on the white spire, it belongs to the rich. No, says the man in the Samora, it belongs to the Masquerada. No, says the man in Moscow, it belongs... Wait a second, I didn't write this. Whoops. So we're pretend Masqueraders now. Everyone here is Masquerader, huh? So we just snuck right into their secret courtyard, and they have a surprisingly big area covered right now. Huh. Maybe it isn't such a bad arrangement after all. No, I don't know what the whole conversation was there. They're holding a baby, though.
Looks like our glassmith's taken off.
Hopefully he left something for us to find.
What are you thinking of?
Orders, receipts, anything that might flesh out his connection with Raz.
I'll keep an eye out.
I found something.
What is it?
An order for 100 glass bell jars.
Who signed it?
Raz himself. His signature is...
Hey!
Fine day, fellas.
Aren't you supposed to be... The gate!
Damn!
Too close.
Indeed. We should hurry. The order he placed for the jars was supposed to be delivered to a house up that street.
Those are a lot of people running in that direction. That may have been a very convenient distraction. I'm supposed to go down, but I'm curious. Nope, can't go this way at all. I was a little curious. There may be like some stashed lore. I'll do a quick lap, because we didn't go up here yet. And you never know. You know, this hiding spot they've got is pretty neat looking. It's full of glowing plants, and it's got a full market of different categories and everything. It's a really nice setting to look at most of the time. What's down here? A dead end and a wheel of cheese, it appears. That wheel of cheese is bigger than that pie. That's terrifying. Something about masses of cheese has always been oddly disquieting to me. Oh, wow.
Something must have happened at the gate. We should keep moving.
Yeah, whatever happens, genuinely bad. They must be having a straight-up siege. Like did the capital find them? That's some timing for us. Gonna ignore you for a second. Nope, nothing over here. Always checking, though.
Marco? Marco, we're supposed to be...
Oh no.
Get them!
Watch your flanks!
Uh-oh. Did they recognize the clothes we were wearing or something? That's not good. Let's see if I can get both the characters to focus on this guy particularly. Just really double team him? Okay, that's probably not good. We are really caged in here too. Let's see if I can get you out of that AoE real quick. There we go. You can attack him at least. I can take manual control for a second. We're We're kind of pinned here in the corner. It's not really ideal. I'll see what I can do about this guy. Let's do the ring. That'll at least be an opportunity to heal. No, where are you running? I told you to hit that guy. Oh. I think I tried to click on that guy up here, but accidentally clicked on this guy down here because they have really strange hitboxes. Well, this person's lowest on health, so let's focus on that. Can I not click on them correctly? No, I did. We're fine. There we go. And he's down. That's easy enough. Alright, we'll just let that distant character do all of their earth bending. Oh, never mind. Earth bending cancelled because this person's decided to spin. I don't want to hang out inside of people's bubbles. Here. So have one of you go up and one of you go down. There we go. Try not being flanked now. Who's being selected right now? No, target that guy. There we go. Oh, he auto-casted the whirlwind. Wow, she does not want to be flanked. She actually runs away from being flanked. That's a responsive AI, huh? Oh, and now I'm pinned in the corner. That's bad. Let's cast this real quick, but you need to get out of this bubble of damage. Alright, let's just get you both back over here real quick. We're a little pinned for the moment. I am taking a lot of damage, and we don't have a lot of healing capabilities in this game, actually, so it's kind of a concern. Here. Should I get you between them? You know, she's durable and runs away a lot. Let's try to take out this guy, maybe. He's out of focus, so he'll at least take damage now. There we go. Unfortunately, I don't have my AoE ability that makes... Oh, there it goes. That'll help a bit. Cast it. Quickly cast it. There's the bubble of help. The help bubble of help. Sneaking up behind. I need to get out of that. That's immediately a problem. I should take the shortest route out, probably. Go after her so you don't auto-path back into the bubble of damage. Crap. Crap, that's exactly what happened. They auto-path back into the bubble. Oh, no. I need more healing abilities right now. This difficulty curve rose quickly. I don't think that... No.
I'm sorry.
Holy crap. The difficulty changed very quickly in this game. Alright, new strategy this time. She's clearly a little hard to kill. She's like a mini-boss or something. So let's kill everybody else first, starting with the two squishy characters, the little thief characters. Then we'll focus on the big bruiser dude. And hopefully he'll be able to go down fast enough that we can take care of this whole situation, I hope. Alright, right, this is happening immediately. Let's get out of the bubble. Sorry, you attack this guy. And you, I'll take direct control over to hide behind you. There we go. Tag. You're it. Now focus on this character. Water spout them. Get them down as fast as we can. There we go. Let's run around behind with you. There we go. Consider yourself flanked. This angle seems a little bit off, actually. There we go. That's better. I wonder if their weapon causes different flanking rules to happen or something. This is the main problem, is of course that he does this, which is bad for us. So... let's get out of the bubble real quick. I'll momentarily refocus on her, just in the meantime, while he does his little spins. Oh! Nope. Stay back. Alright, now we can head back in there. That's when I should be using hold. This is that exact situation. So Dust Devil, Atmos Ring. That's the only way. That's the only method I ever keep my health up, really. I'll try to flank. We'll do what we can here. There we go. He'll be down soon, and he's stunned. Well, that stops him from doing that attack. But he might be doing it the moment he gets back. Is he getting healed? I didn't realize she would have a heal, but she's healing him. She's healing him faster than we can hurt him. Oh my goodness, and Cicero's quite low on health right now. Let's try to get you a little distance for you, perhaps. While we focus on... Can we distract you at all? Water attack. It's not really working right now. Alright, well... do what we can, huh? Yeah, he's down. Alright, well... you know, this time I have more time to pick him back up. Oh, they're healing him right now. Alright, well, give us a chance to deal with it. Whoa! Reviving people gives you a lot of health back. He's almost completely up again. That's a big deal. But obviously it's not a this is obviously a losing battle. She keeps healing him to full over and over again. So let's get out of this. Let's focus on her again. Nothing else is clearly working right now. You're gonna use your Quagmire. I'm gonna try to have you position you behind her a little bit. Nope, she runs around too much for that to work, unfortunately. This is a tough fight. So she constantly likes to lure you into this AoE, but you can't take him down because she keeps healing him too fast. But she runs around, so you can't flank her directly, and she's durable in her own right. We just gotta keep focusing on her as best we can, and hope and maybe run out of that AoE whenever it happens. Come on. Take her out. No, stay on her. Crap. Whoa. That was interesting AI pathing right there. Okay. I guess because my other character was in the way still a little bit, she auto-pathed the long way around the entire situation. That was interesting. The gap of durability between my characters is pretty significant. Or one of them seems to go down way faster than the other one does. I can do a tiny heal with these bubbles, but they're only 10 at a time, and he has... Yeah, all three bubbles combined only are gonna... Oh, it's 2 spheres, so like they... Oh, they can pass their allies 5 times, so that's... No, that's 100 health. That's not terrible. It's half his health bar worth of healing, and he's still going down constantly. That's impressive. There we go, she's down. She was brutal. Making a mess of things. Alright. If I keep them next to each other, the sphere will hopefully help us out. Ah, crap. Get over here. Hold position. There we go. And now attack. There we go. It got brutal, but it's a learning curve. We got it.
What was... We don't have time. Come on.
We did it. Interesting combat started happening, and I was a little worried I might be screwed because I don't have a ton of healing and stuff, but we figured it out. I think what really screwed me last time is that both characters went down at almost exactly the same time, because then I couldn't revive. But reviving isn't that hard to do, and revives you with practically full health. So if I can keep their health staggered, we're in a much better spot. The Quiet Order warehouse. That ladder goes nowhere.
Tides.
More searching, less cursing, Mariner. So here lies our shipment.
But what was he using them for?
It had something to do with that Fae in his office, definitely. Other than that, though... Woundsbane. My mother's favorite.
Oh?
It's a natural disinfectant. She applied it a lot when I was a child.
So, you're one of those kids.
You don't want to hear the stories. Fistfights are a dozen a week.
You and who?
Well, mostly with... I don't know. People.
I'm...
Forget it.
He meant his brother, didn't he? Ruh-roh.
Shredded paper. They're all clean, too.
Paper. Just like what the Fae were made of back in his office.
There's paper here. It's the crime scene. There couldn't be paper anywhere else.
There.
I don't understand.
The blood.
There's blood elsewhere as well.
Well, look at the pattern. That blood was dripped, not spattered or spilt like the rest.
What are you saying?
This blood here, in this circle, it was shed deliberately. The only question is, what for?
What are you doing?
You're a decent healer, aren't you, Mariner?
I'd like to think so. What? Tides? What?
Don't mend it yet.
What are you testing, Inspectore?
All right, Mariner. Now would be a good time. My palm, Mariner.
Did we just...
Heal me, Calden. Ready yourselves.
So apparently we found out that blood is used in creating Fae, but also he just used a bloody dagger he found? Doesn't he have his own blades, like the one he uses all the time, and maybe like a side blade and he keeps around in case of emergencies? Like, he used a blood-coated dagger to cut his hand. I guess he doesn't know much about bloodborne illnesses, because, Jesus, this is a bad idea. Creating Fae. Never in the history of Ombre has its people learnt how to summon the fantastical Fae that roam the land around it. Always, we have simply found them, inexplicably. But never have we witnessed a birth or creation of one. Now, however, that seems to be changing. The ritual of Razatov's office is evidence that they were born of elements from the world around them. And I suspect that it is something to do with the bloodletting. The details are scant enough that I am left with merely postulation, but hopefully this investigation that I am on will bring us closer to the truth. So I'm curious, because the moment I saw like a weird blood sacrifice, I was like, oh, we're gonna find out that like every Masquerine contains a human soul, and that's why they disappear when somebody dies, or maybe they're bonded for life when they die with a mask on, or like who knows? Like I imagine whatever it takes to make a Masquerine, which I think we'll discover at some point, because that's the mission of the character we're investigating. I imagine the cost is so great and probably related to human mortality in some way. So I'm a little surprised that created a Fae and didn't have any weird effect on masks, but maybe the Fae themselves are related to the masks. Only time will tell. Oops, press the tab between the two of them. Attack with every attack we have! Ta-da! I'm out of buttons to press. I guess I'll just wait. There we go. Oh crap, there's more of them. They split into smaller papers. Interesting. It's a bit of a surprise that they do that. Alright. It's almost down, though. Water spout that guy. There we go. We can't really give them tags right now, unfortunately. Got him. Got 1 skill point each.
I can't believe it. We just summoned Fae. No one else in the entire city knows how to, do they? Tides, how did my brother even...
It doesn't make sense.
What?
The blood. Too much spilt in too many directions. There was a fight. People.
I'm not sure that...
A fight in a place like this? Coincidence? Highly unlikely. There was a purpose behind this bloodshed.
What?
Unlikely to kill. To capture, then. Incapacitate.
You think someone's taken my brother?
And left this place standing, blood-dried, evidence strewn around. Why? Why would they do that?
All right, Renia. We...
Don't. Your child is wounded.
Don't listen to him, Renia.
The Mariner is a healer. It may not be too late.
Please.
Masquerine off. I'm not asking again.
Olaf, please. If he meant to kill us, we would not be standing.
Answer my questions and the Mariner will tend to the child.
Anything, please.
When you claimed this ward, was there a man who owned this house?
We saw the herald leave here carrying a body. It's how I knew... thought it was empty.
Was he alive?
He was struggling when I saw it.
Then they have him.
Calden, tend to the child. Who is this herald?
Our leader, who speaks on behalf of the lady.
The lady?
She's lost much blood, but she will survive.
Thank you. Lady bless you, thank you.
Who is this lady?
It's locked. Move aside.
Portieri! Calden, cover their necks in the blood.
What?
Do it! Get down!
Inspetore. Senencia Vitris, sir. I see the old Cicero Gavar has not forgotten how to defend himself.
We're fine.
We were given orders to bring you to the Valencio, sir. I'll await you outside.
Gafar, thank you.
Now there's some fast thinking. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of updates. Investigating Timerius led to a house in which Razatov has been conducting experiments. From what I have gathered, he learned how to summon a fae. There is a ritual of sort involving the shedding of blood in the presence of sufficient loose material that they can shape themselves from. I suspect the mists have been becoming more abundant in the city. It has something to do with this as well. How he can be in possession of such knowledge, or what he even intends to do with all these fae, is beyond me. I do know, however, that the Evangelists would be most interested in this information. There has yet to be anyone in the city that has claimed understanding of the birthing of fae. Perhaps, while I visit them in the Conoscenza, I will learn more about what Razatov has been searching for there as well. Hopefully, that will lead me to understand what all the legacies of the Masquerades could possibly want with him. In the house with his experiments, Kaladin and I ran into a family of Masquerades who admitted the Masquerade captured Razatov. This is not enough information to work off of. The Masquerades are a large faction, and infiltrating their ranks would take too long. Besides, I am not welcome in there in the least. They'd likely choose to kill me over giving me the time of day. No, going to the Masquerades is not an option. Cut to 5 hours from now and we're with the Masquerades. The good call, covering them with the blood to make them pretend dead for a bit there. And that guy could give us a good word in with the Masquerades at some point, perhaps. Herald 2. My brother never mentioned anything about the Herald, or this lady he seems to be the spokesperson of, but I suppose that should not be surprising. My brother left a power void in his wake that others must have rushed to fill. This Herald must have been the victor, but his place as leader of the Masquerades makes me wonder what happened to Lysandra Rourke, my brother's second in command. The lady. What if that's Lysandra, or someone related to her? I cannot claim to be an expert in all things related to Masquerades, but I do find it surprising that this is the first I'm hearing of the lady. Apparently she is a figure in the Masquerades rank that has a mouthpiece whom they refer to as the Herald, but any information beyond that is cast in shadow. She must have been a recent occurrence then. Which makes the command she has over the Masquerades even more surprising. That seems like they've got a shadow leader here, like Janus in Deus Ex: Mankind Divided. So then the question then is there going to be some big reveal that's like a plot twist of when we find out who the lady is at long last? Or is it going to be like Red Jenny in Dragon Age Inquisition, where it's kind of not that big of a deal finding out who Red Jenny is and stuff like that with Sarah? What's that? Alright, skills. You guys cost 1 point. So it costs 2 points to start something, but 1 point to follow up on something. Let's see. It might be a good idea to follow up on some of these things. Let's see. Like whenever Earth Tag is activated, Cicero gains focus and mask charge would not be a terrible idea. Enemies receiving Earth Tag. I need to establish that just to make the skill work properly. Let's see. Increase damage when allies are not nearby. Increase all allies in combat take less damage. That's also helpful. That seems it could be good, honestly. But having my skill actually apply for Earth Tag seems like a big deal too, so I'm going to grab that for now. Alright, Kaladin. Mask charge generation and attack speed. Or some variations on this, sure. But what about the healing skill? When a sphere expires, it bursts and deals damage to all nearby enemies. That seems neat. And restores focus to nearby allies. Well, focus would be nice, sure. But my big priority would be, I would have preferred health. No, well, focus is kind of like a health anyway, too. Yeah, let's equip a defensive skill. That's a variant. Oh, it's a binary choice, too. So keep that in mind, huh? So if I pick one, I'm losing the other one. I am happy with my choice, though. I want earthen tags being applied to things, and the twisters are in weird fixed locations that make them seem a little less useful. But I specifically have chosen focus regeneration over damage now, though, so that's something to keep in mind. Every time that splits, you don't get to pick both. It's going to then go around that one, so you only get 4 upgrades per skill, and that also applies to our passives. More to keep in mind.
Silencia, just a quick word. How did you get in?
After you left, the Valencio ordered a couple of us to follow you. He knew you'd turn up something.
Damn it, Tristan.
There!
Follow us where? Through the entire sewer system? Did they follow me through the entire sewer system or just to here? Does only Cicero have stances? I guess the other guy might not have the same training. Seems slightly odd that only one of them has that option, though. Not from a lore perspective necessarily, but from like a tactical perspective. There's reasons why you might want all your characters to have those kinds of abilities. Let's get out of this bubble. Just hang out for a second, because the entire battlefield turned into danger for a moment there. And we're back in it. There's some damage. Alright, he won't persist for much longer. And he hasn't even broken through our focus yet. Is that guy just standing there? I guess he must just attack that slowly. Weird. There we go. And we're down. I might as well go flank them, I guess. Because I can. Oh. Never mind. Nope. That happened. Huh. Really did feel like they were just kind of standing around. Am I supposed to be fighting someone right now? Is there more over here? There is. That was weird. I've never had a fight persist after I was done with a room before, so I didn't know what was going on. Let's have both people focus on this guy. Good we can here. Oh, I probably shouldn't have done that. I just used my Q ability, which definitely turns the tide of battle, but I don't think that this battle needs its tide turned. Whoops. Should have saved that for what's inevitably going to be probably the very next fight. That's probably going to be tougher. Rule of threes indicates that it might literally be the next fight that suddenly has like 4 dudes or something. Hi. Oh, it's a persistent ongoing fight. So this entire place is just one giant mess. Let's stick together, guys. Keep my 2 characters together. Especially since one of them has a spinny healing a move that he uses. Let's not go in that. Just thinking, like, maybe that's a bad idea. There we go. All we have to do is persist, just wait out for a little second there. And we're clear.
Come on, sir. The Valencio's in the marketplace.
And everyone's dying, and nothing will be the same. Well, we saved a baby.